Gentlemen, welcome to episode 7 of the Easy Money Podcast. Why? The easy? I'm putting a little accent on it for some reason. I'm putting a little flair on it for unintentionally. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I got a little southern there. Yeah. Next episode of the Easy Money League podcast. We're on week 10, right, Ronnie?
Yes.
Holy shit, this season is fucking flying by. And let's get to the news, the most important news. Antonio Brown, Mr. AB, Clowntonio Clown, got arrested for attempted murder. I am under the impression that he was threatening the officers from the Rockstar guys because he got mad that they delayed GTA. So that's what I heard. But yeah, AB. I don't know. I mean, maybe he still makes it on the roster at some point at the end of the year. Someone's gonna need him for sure.
I wonder
Fuck
who
it,
gave
dude.
him. I wonder who gave him advice about going to Dubai to avoid extradition and then getting extradited from there.
What? That's really what he did?
He's being shipped to Jersey from Dubai right now.
From Dubai? He's being sent like a Dubai chocolate? Holy shit. Okay.
He ran
Dubai
away to
Labubu
Dubai, I think.
chocolate? Oh man. Okay. Let's get into this. Enough of Antonio Brown. That's enough of him, Ronnie. You're just obsessed with the guy, bro. God. Get over him. All right. Week 9. Let's fucking rock and roll. Let's start with Big Rooster Brock, 99 points versus Commissioner Rivera with a stinky 79 points. He is now 3-6, and I ended up 4-5. How did Big Rooster Brock get the win here?
All right. He had Drake May at 16.36, Christian McCaffrey 31.8. Oops. Kamani Vidal 3
Ronnie,
points.
one of the MCCs we forgot. He's McCaffrey, son of Caffrey. I just realized that one.
Yeah, you're right.
We got another one.
We've been skipping over that one.
Holy shit. Not anymore, motherfuckers.
Justin Jefferson, 13.7. Keenan Allen, 5.1. Jake Ferguson, 5.5. Nico Collins, 11. The Jaguars defense with 3 points against the Raiders. And then Cairo Santos with 10 points.
Christian McCaffrey by himself beat he kicked my goddamn teeth in.
Yeah,
So
dude.
good. So good. Nothing I could do about that one. There's nothing you can do. I started all my best players. Well, best. We're using the word best real loosely here because I started. Daniel Jones did decent, 14 points. If I would have started Jackson Darts, I would have gotten 7 more points. Okay, that doesn't really get me enough closer. Nick Chubb, I'm so fucking sick of the ESPN app alerts being like, "Oh, Nick Chubb is in the red zone," and so what, dude? Nothing happens when he's there. So I had no other option. I had to start Nick Chubb against Denver. Bam Knight, Cardinals get the dub against Dallas. Bam Knight didn't even exist in the game, so whatever. That's what I get for starting a Cardinals player. Jamar Chase, dude, the fucking Bengals scored 42 points, and you tell me Jamar only had 14 points? He should have had 45. I would have won. And I'm just making up numbers that didn't exist. Who cares? Lad McConkey, son of Conkey, 7.6. Tyler Warren, 5.1 against Pittsburgh. Not terrible. I'm on Raw, steady as he goes. Give me a solid 14.2. The Packers defense gave me 6 points. I was like, not bad. I can't get mad about that. And Jason Myers gave me 9. But I mean, we put up a pathetic. My running backs put up a pathetic performance. So we lose that one, and we're just on to next week. Now, this one ended up being a bit of a barn burner. We had a couple barn burners this week, 2 of them. Mexican Hookers and Blow fucking puts up 135 points. What a swing. He's normally like in the worst player. And this week, Enrique said, "I'm about to show you." He did say in the chat, he's like, "You keep talking about my team in your fucking little podcast." I was like, "Yeah, it is little. It's just me and Ronnie and whoever decides to torture themselves by listening to this." So yes, it is very little. Oh man, it was very funny, and he got his revenge. I'm glad he took it out on Jesse. And I'll start Mexican Hooker. Actually, no, you start because I went last, and my mouth hurts from all that talking.
All right. Enrique has Joe Flacco, 30.7 points. Good shit by Mr. Flacco there.
I just said I was trying to talk about. I do got to give you another stat that was very hilarious. So most teams that score more than 40 points. I don't know if you saw it on Reddit. That's where I stole it from. Is from the Reddits. Most teams that score 40 points, 40 or more points, are like 64-4, and 2, and so if you score more than 40 points, you're gonna win. The Bengals are the only team to score more than 40 points and be 1-3. When scoring more than 40 points. How the fuck do they do that?
That's
So,
hilarious.
yeah, that's a little Bengals fact for any Bengals fans out there. All right, go ahead. Continue.
All right, next we have Chase Brown, 15.2, RJ Harvey, 14.1, Devontae Adams, 20.5, Jackson Smith and Jigba, 18, Hunter Henry, 7.1, Marvin Harrison Jr., 19.1, the Chiefs defense with -1 points, and then Michael Badgley with 12 points.
Michael the Badger Badgley with fucking 12 big ass points. That's is that what turned it around for him here? No, it was really just Joe Flacco hitting fucking 30 points. That was sick. Doing
Yeah.
it for the old guys, Flacco. Doing it for the old fellas out there, for the old dogs. All right. Michael Lombardi's Heroes gets taken down a little peg here. Jesse's team had a great showing. I mean, 127 points beats. Actually, only would have beat me, Malnar, you, and Penguin. So not yeah, even that wouldn't have been enough to save him against most of the other guys. All right, Josh Allen put up quite the performance against the Chiefs. He said, "I'm about to put this motherfucking team on my motherfucking back." 28 points, 28.2. Jameer Gibbs 4.3. Javonte Williams 6.8. Teotora McMillan, son of Millen, 6.6. Man, everything was just done by Josh Allen. And well, not just Josh Allen. Hold on, I'm about to get to the monster in the room. George Pickens 10.9, and then Brock Bowers 37.3 fucking
Jesse
points.
Jesse wanted me to let everybody know this is why he paid the most money for Bowers in the draft for this week.
Okay, I love that. Hey, he decided to show up. What can you do?
He also
Holy
wanted
shit!
to.
There's this stat on the Thursday night game right now. It said the Raiders are 0-8 in divisional games. Holy shit! But hey, listen, hey,
Oh
if
my
Brock
god!
Bowers puts up some fucking massive points for him today, fuck it. Who cares who wins the game? What matters is did my player get in the fucking end zone? All right, Kyle Monagai, 21 points. Great start from that, Jesse. That was awesome.
He
Monagai.
actually he also wanted everybody to know that he picked him up 5 minutes before the game started in the morning.
Yeah, good job.
Great fucking pick on that one.
Yeah, great job. Broncos defense 7 points and Brandon Aubrey with only 4 points. What could he have on his bench if he would have started Quentin Johnson and maybe Jamison Williams? Those two guys together would have given him enough points to get him more. But hey, Jameer Gibbs has been playing really good all season, and there was really not a reason to start Quentin Johnson unless he just had a hunch.
Hmm.
But actually, no, he could. Well, whatever. It happens, Jesse. You're still 7-2. You're fine. All right, Jackson off to that Judy. 124 points versus March of the Penguins. Marched up and down on your ass for 143 points. What happened here, Ronnie?
Dude, I'm tired of everybody playing their best games ever against me. I feel like this
Hell
happened
yeah.
last year too. I'm exhausted.
You got the
Anyways.
target on your back because you're the champ.
All right, so I started Lamar Jackson, got me 25.56. Jonathan Taylor disappeared in that game. He was nowhere to be found. 6.7
Sucks.
points.
Tough defense.
Josh Jacobs still got me a respectable 18. CD Lamb, 12 points. Didn't really do much that game. Wandale Robinson, 9.1. Sam Laporta,
Andale. Wandale Robinson, bro. Come on,
Sam Laporta, 18.7. David Montgomery at 10. The Chargers defense at 7 versus the Titans. And then my kicker was Kaimi Fairbairn at 17.
And still was not enough to take on old big penguin over here, fucking March of the Penguins. Justin Herbo, 27 points against Tennessee. What about fight? Fucking Tennessee. Devon Aitchan with 13.6 points. James Cook with 13 points against Buffalo. This one shocked me. I have to go back and rewatch the highlights. Fucking Drake London, 34.3 points
Yeah, I know.
against New England. I got. Let me look at the stat line real quick.
It is fucking insane.
25 catches. What did he get here? Let's see. 9 receptions, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. Holy shit! Yeah, that's a shit pumping. Sorry about that, Ronnie. Rashi Minute Rice, 16.6 points against Buffalo. George Kittle, 4.9. That's what he normally scores, so I guess that's fine. Yeah. Travis Etienne Jr. Ooh, he might be back. 14 points against Las Vegas. Everyone scores points against Las Vegas. The Lions defense gave him a fucking tight ass 9 points. Hell yeah. And then Chris Boswell with a solid 10 points. That's a pretty good little showing there for Mr. Penguins here. All right, for goodness bakes, 129 points versus Mahomes Mania, Ricky's team, 100.9. What did Jonathan do? What was the starts that Jonathan had here that fucking uh catapulted him to the win against Ricky here?
All right, starting off with Matt Stafford, he had 26.84. Bijan Robinson, 13.6. Jalen Bourne, 15.9. Puka Nakua, 19.3. Michael Pittman Jr. at 16. Tucker Kraft mac and cheese at 3 because he got injured, unfortunately. Won't be making that joke no more.
Yeah, it's not funny now that he's hurt, huh?
Ashton Genty at 17.4. Seahawks against the Commanders got 11 points. And then Jake Bates at 6.
Jake Master Bates. All right, cool. Mahomes Mania, Ricky. Listen, we're getting late in the season here. We got to turn things around here. Patrick Mahomes only a measly 10 point. Dude, they were lighting up Mahomes. They were blasting him on the sidelines too. Every chance they got, they were fucking him up. Derrick Henry, 12.6 points. He's kind of slowed down as far as he was a real powerhouse. It seemed earlier in the season they had kind of fallen off there for Derrick Henry. Maybe he comes back. Who knows? Kyron Williams, 17.4, very steady. Dude, you just count on him. Kyron Williams to give you some double digit action. Zay Flowers, 8.9. That's the one we were like, hey, man, if there's going to be your panic room, it's going to be Zay Flowers. Stephon Diggs, ooh, a nice 11.3, 1.3 more points than is projected against Atlanta. Trey McBride, son of Bride. Is that another one we've been missing? No, I think we called it out last week.
Yeah, we called that last week.
Yeah, of course we did. Dude, we're professionals. 14 points against Dallas. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 5.2. That's the running back for the Giants against San Francisco. Terrible. Now that Scadaboo's gone, they don't know what they're doing. The Rams defense did the automatic start against New Orleans. 10 points out of that's pretty solid. And then fucking Cameron Kicker Dicker, 11 points. Anybody on his bench that would have put him over? No, no, it just wasn't your week this week, Ricky. Not this week. It's all right though. We're on to next week. We are on to next week. So that is the week 9 recap, and let's get into our what everyone always cares about, the winner of the week. That'd be fucking March of the Penguins. 143 big ass points on fucking Drake London, dude. There's no way he ever scores that kind of points again, right? That's not possible.
Yeah, I
It's
hope
Drake
not.
London. It's yeah, it's a guy off of Atlanta. There's no way. And then loser of the week is myself. Your commissioner got 79 points. Nick Chubb fucking sucks, dude. Get him off the fucking field. He's pissing me off. He shouldn't be a starting running back. And watch what's gonna happen. He's gonna go to some other team next year. I'm not gonna pick him up and he's gonna do awesome. Because that's just what happens. All right. Injury report, Ronnie. Go ahead and take it away, please.
All right, this week's injury report is brought to you by Shane Company, where blood diamonds are on sale right now. Shane Company, your friend in the diamond business. We got Puka
Wait,
Nakua.
what is it on Scottsdale and Shea?
Oh yeah, it's on. But how does the whole thing go? It goes. It's on Scottsdale Road and Shea, east of something. Fuck, I
Fuck.
haven't heard it in so long.
Jesse's saying it right now as
I know.
listening. I know he's saying it.
Since I stopped listening to KBD years ago, I just don't hear that commercial anymore. All right. We got Puka Nakua is coming back from a rib injury. Rico Dowdle limited with a quad issue. Kaimi Fairbairn did not participate because of a quad issue, and the coach also said it's not likely he's going to be playing Sunday either, which is why I'm struggling to find a kicker right now.
Ooh, that's tough.
James Cook, and it sucks too because I just told Jesse I think I finally found a kicker I'm going to keep for the rest of the season. I cursed myself with that one.
Yeah, you can't speak too soon.
Uh, James Cook the third limited at practice with the ankle problem. Garrett Wilson was limited at practice with a knee.
Yeah, they
He
were
just
like, they
has a
pointed
knee.
it out. He just has a knee. They're like, dude, that's going to be an issue. Okay, all right. That's our injury report. Thank you, Ronnie. I always knew you. You always told me, dude, if you're gonna get a diamond, it has to be the most conflicted diamond of all time, bro. Nothing but conflict diamond. That's what you want.
Yeah, the more conflict and drama involved in getting that diamond, the prettier it looks.
Yeah, dude. The more there's Leonardo DiCaprio doing a bad South African accent, the more I want that diamond. All right. All right. Week 10, gentlemen. Let's get on with it here. We've got Michael Lombardi's Heroes sitting at 7-2, projected to score 106.9 points versus Commissioner Rivera. That's me. Um, hold on, sorry. It's because it's really distracting. I'm watching the Thursday night game, right? And there's an ad playing for Subway, and it literally has a little button that says click now to send a Subway to your lunch, to your phone. I'm like, what? So it's gonna send the order to my phone and I just have to press accept and Jeff Bezos delivers me a fucking Subway sandwich, a fucking Italian urban cheese, chicken ranch, right? Well, you're the only one who eats meatballs though. You eat the
I
meatball
don't know.
sandwich.
I haven't had a meatball sandwich in a while. If I ever go back to the Subway, it's usually spicy Italian that I get,
Okay. All right.
and
Okay.
I
Wow.
load it up with a bunch of veggies.
Oh wow! Oh, so healthy of you. So
Yeah.
healthy of you. Okay. Sorry. Back to the projected score: 115.5 points for me. So I've got a little bit of a one up here on this one. Uh, give it to me, Ronnie. What's Jesse gonna have to do here to get this win?
Before I start that, I just remembered how the commercial went.
Go ahead. Lay it
It
on us.
goes, uh, Shane Company on Scottsdale Road and Acoma, 1 mile south of Bell Road, open weekdays till 8, Saturday and Sunday till 5. Online
Uh,
at shaco.com.
Listen, he's our friend in the diamond business. Hey, we're out here just doing free plugs. Fuck it. Who cares at this point?
All right. Starting off with Jesse's team, we got Josh Allen against Miami, 22.49. Jameer Gibbs at Washington, 16.81. Jordan Mason versus Baltimore, 7.62. Tadaroa McMillan, son of Millen, against the Saints, 10.12. Jameson Williams at Washington, 10.39. Brock Bowers at Denver, 12.33.
Oh, wait, that's today. Oh, that's the game today.
Oh, yeah, there's him right now, huh? Oh, shit. Why is it not showing me the scores? Oh, yeah, it does. I just said daylight savings time happened. The game hasn't started
Jackass.
yet. Um, and then what's his name? Kyle Monagai? Or
Mana guy.
Monagai? Monagai. There you go. Okay.
Mana guy.
Monagai. He's got 10.34 versus the Giants. Broncos defense versus the Raiders, 8.22. Ooh, I'd take
That'll
the under
happen.
on that one.
You think the
Sorry, sorry,
Raiders are
I
gonna
meant the
score
over.
more?
I meant the over. Sorry.
Ooh, you spoke it into existence. Oh shit. Oh shit, bro. Oh Dougie. I am
I was thinking that's too low.
okay.
And then finally Tyler Loop versus Minnesota,
Tyler,
8.61.
close your loop, looper. All right, what's his panic room?
His panic room, I am going to say, mm, I kind of want to say Bowers because he's the Raiders versus Denver, but also
Yeah.
he's the best player on their team. So
He is the. I think what's gonna happen is the Broncos are gonna shut him out. They're knowing full well like, yeah, you guys don't have an offense. We'll let you try to beat us with Ashton Genty, but we're not gonna let Brock Bowers, Brock Rock Pokemon first Jim Bowers take us out. So I think they'll scheme him out. Look, now we're talking real football. I think the Denver Broncos defense will find a way to scheme out Brock Bowers and force the Raiders to beat them on the ground with Ashton Genty. Or possibly he throws, fucking what's his name? Geno Smith throws 5 interceptions and he just can't get the ball because he keeps trying to force the ball to Brock Bowers. So that could also happen. And he's starting the Broncos defense too. So damn, he's going to be really conflicted.
Yeah.
He's like, let him just get a bunch of catches. Don't score any touchdowns. Like 150 yards receiving, no touchdowns. Just never. They always get to the red zone and never score. And then they get a turnover of some sort. Okay.
Hey, real
Now
quick.
against myself, me, the commissioner, I am sitting at 4-5. We're projected for 115 points. I made a couple changes. I'm gonna start Jackson Darts. He looks like he plays Fortnite every day, and I am gonna trust in him against Chicago. He's projected for 23.4 points. Rashad White, who is still stepping in for Bucky Irving, with Tampa Bay against New England, 14.3 points. I like that. I like big numbers. Trayvon Henderson is the better running back. Ramondre Stevenson fumbles any chance he gets, and somehow the New England front office coaching staff just won't make him the starter. Just bullshit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun God, 18.2 points against Washington. That team is spiraling so bad now. That Washington Commanders team. I don't think they're. I think they're. This might just be a nail in the coffin if Detroit can score a gorillion points, and most of them go to Amon-Ra, and I would hope that. Lad McConkey, son of Conkey, against Pittsburgh, projected for a healthy 12.5 points. That would be very cool. Tyler Warren against Atlanta, projected for 10.1. I need the comeback from Tyler Warren. He's so dope though. I'm so glad he's on my team. Khalil Shakir picking up a Buffalo receiver. He's projected for 10.2 against Miami. Miami, another team that can't figure their shit out. Browns defense against the New York Jets. I'm not gonna say anything hyperbolic. I'm not gonna say anything hyperbolic time chamber here, Ronnie. Um,
Mhm.
I am hoping that somehow the Browns get 10 sacks. Is that possible? Yes, because the Jets fucking stink. Now, because I've said that and put in the universe, the Jets are going to put up 34 points against the Browns. The Browns are going to end up scoring -1 point. So that's probably what's going to happen. All right, and then Jason Myers projected 8.5 points against Arizona. Ooh, we got a little divisional battle here. Very cool.
Rivalry.
All right,
Yeah.
Big Rooster Brock projected for 118 points versus Mexican Hookers and Blow projected for 98 points. Malnar sitting at 3-6. Mexican Hooker kind of turning his a little season around here, sitting at 4-5. But how's Malnar gonna keep the dog at bay and turn his team around?
All right. He is starting Drake May versus the not Broncos, Buccaneers.
Yeah,
20.76.
damn.
Christian McCaffrey, son of Caffrey, playing against the Rams, 21.9 or 21.19. Sorry, didn't see
Yeah,
that one there. DeAndre Swift versus the Giants, 13.73. Justin Jefferson versus the Ravens, 16.34. Cortland Sutton,
Cortland
uh,
Sutton.
that's another one of my cursed players too. But he's
Yeah,
projected 11.05 versus the Raiders. Dalton Kincaid versus Miami, 7.8. Nico Collins versus the Jaguars, 12.96. The Ravens at Minnesota, 6.22. And then Eddie Pinero versus the Rams, 8.1.
Eddie De Niro Pinero. Let's go. All right, okay. I like what he's cooking up here, Big Rooster Brock. But can't count out Enrique and his team. All right. Let's see. Mexican Hookers and Blow. Hold on. I have to readjust myself because I'm an old man. I have to just make noises every time I move
Hey,
my
you know what else?
body.
But you know what else has been bugging me all season is
Sure.
that they still have fucking Pinero picture with his Panthers jersey on when he plays on the 49ers. And it throws me off every single time I look at him.
Well, you know what, Ronnie? You should definitely write a letter
Oh, I'm gonna
to
write a very strongly
Roger
worded
Goodell. No, don't put any words on it. Just put suspicious white powder in there. That's all.
letter.
And be like, fix this because the next one won't be fake. Mr. Goodell, anti-football pussy. All of that just because Eddie Pinero's got the wrong jersey. Listen, you have to be a man of action, Ronnie. All right. Okay. You want things done? You have to do things to get things done. All right. Nothing like Mike Tomlin said. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I don't know if Mike Tomlin said that, but I feels like that's something Mike Tomlin might have said. All
As he
right.
goes, as he goes 8-8 again.
As he goes 8-8. What's the standard? The standard is the standard. Still not sure what that means, Mr. Tomlin. All right. Mexican hookers and blow. 98 points. I'm looking at your team, and I'm looking at a team of scrappy dogs, of scrappy warriors, of guys who want to win for their coach because they believe in you and you believe in them. And I need you to hold on. Oh, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm trying to cook up something here. Chubb Hubbard. No, first of all, Jared Goff projected for 18.7 points against Washington. I think he beats that. Oh wait, you didn't
Oh,
give
I
us
forgot
his
the
the
panic
panic
room.
room. Whew, we almost forgot, but I didn't.
The panic room. I'm gonna say Cortland Sutton because that dude just doesn't ever get points.
Yeah, not when you need him. Not when you
Yeah,
now. He is currently the position rank. He's number 12 in receivers. He's almost about to break in the top 10. So you might be eating your words, Ronnie.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I have any faith in that man.
there you go. All right. Back to Mexican hookers and blow. We've got Jared Goff, 18.7 against Washington. Chuba Hubbard. Chuba. Chuba Hubbard, because there's only one B. Chuba Hubbard. That is so weird. He's got one B in the first name, a two B's in the second name. So I can see why you say Chuba Hubbard, but then
Yeah,
you say Chuba Hubbard. Doesn't
the alli-
sound right.
the alliteration's all off on his name.
It's all fucked, dudes. Okay, send him the second letter. All right. Fix your name, Chuba. Okay, projected for 5.7 points against New Orleans. Not a tough team. He might score over on that. RJ Harvey today, not looking terrible. The Las Vegas defense fucking stinks. RJ Harvey could go off instead of 7. Maybe he gets like 13 points. Maybe we get a little crazy and scores like 13 points. Ooh, that'd be nice. Devontae Adams has been great all season, and he's filled in real nicely because Puka's been down,
Mhm.
and Matt Stafford has just been fucking giving the man the ball. So great pickup there. I've been listen, Enrique. You said we were talking shit about you on our little podcast. I was not offended by that, but I know what you meant by that. I've always given you props that you picked up Devontae Adams. None of us believed in him. All of us kept passing on Devontae Adams, and you took him. It's good shit. And he's projected for 14.1 points. Then JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, 18.1. He's a dog. He's a real motherfucker right there. Salute to a real one right there. He's ranked number 2 in the season right now for receivers, 18.1 points. Hunter Henry, 8.7 against Tampa Bay. Marvin Harrison Jr., son of Harrison. Sorry. Woo! Uh, 10.9 points against Seattle. I mean, maybe because Jacoby Brissett is starting. Maybe he seems like he's getting the ball more. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if Jacoby Brissett turns into a pumpkin in this game. And that dream's over. Uh, there's a reason why he's not a starter. I mean, he's a starter only by default right now, not because he's good. Jaguars defense projected for 6.1 against Houston, and Michael the Badger Badgley, 8.7 against Atlanta. Um, Nothing on his bench other than I would probably. Feel like he's risking Marvin Harrison instead of starting Amika Egbuka. Amika Egbuka is a better player. I would probably start him as in your flex, and leave everything else the same. But hey, I'm not the coach, you know, so I can barely coach my team. So why am I telling other people what to do? All right, for goodness bakes, I'll start it off so you can do your team, Ronnie. For
No, you
goodness
got the
bakes,
panic room.
oh no, I didn't because I remember because I was literally about to say it, but you took it out of my fucking. Well, no, you didn't. All right, panic room. I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison. Then that's what I'm gonna go with is Marvin Harrison Jr. Seattle has a good defense, and maybe what's his name? The QB for I just said the QB's name.
Brissett.
Jacoby Brisket over there. Maybe tries to force the ball a little too many times to Marvin Harrison, and I mean, other than Trey McBride is the most important player on the Cardinals, so I could see maybe there's an opening for Marvin Harrison, but that's my panic room is Marvin Harrison because he's still kind of stinky. So, all right. For goodness bakes, projected for 122 versus Jackson off to that Judy 113 points. You got about a what 9 point swing here. You got to figure out. Jonathan's team is 6-3. You are at 3-6. You guys are mirror images of each other. Superman and Bizarro world type of shit here going on. Jonathan's team, let's see, he's bringing out, for goodness sakes, is bringing out Matthew Stafford, projected for 19.6 points against San Francisco. Softish defense. I can easily see that happen. Bijan, Honey Mustard, 17.8 points. He's still looking solid, ranked number 4 for this season. 17.8 points against Indianapolis. Ashton Genty playing today, 12.2 points against Denver. That might be where it falters. Puka Nakua is almost back from the looks of it, possibly. 18.7 points against San Francisco. And he's got Michael Pittman Jr. At Indianapolis. I was going to word that wrong, and it came out wrong when I said it out of my mouth. Michael Pittman Jr. against Atlanta, 11.9 points. Michael Pittman's not bad, dude. He kind of rocks.
Yeah.
And then Oronde Gadsden. What did you put his name through a fucking fake name generator? The hell is that? Tight end for the Chargers, 9.2 points. And then Rico Delicious Dowdle, 17.1 against New Orleans. That's going to hit for sure. And then Seattle defense against Arizona, 6.7. I bet he's just starting them just to piss off Ricky. Even though he's not playing against Ricky, he's just doing it. And then Jake Bates, 8.8 point projection against Washington. That'll easily happen. That team stinks. All right, Ronnie, you got to make up 9 points somewhere. How are you going to do it?
I'll tell you after you do his panic room.
Fuck! Every time, dude. Panic room, I'm going to go Ashton Genty. I'm going to go Ashton Genty against the Denver Broncos defense. That's a tough D. And I think they're going to find a way to stop them. Well, they also have to stop Brock Bowers. I don't know. Can they stop two guys at the same time? Can they stop two guys at the same time? I don't know, Ronnie. You're pretty good at that. All right. All right, you're up. Go.
All right. I am starting Lamar Jackson at Minnesota. 23.62 is his projection. And then Jonathan Taylor versus the Falcons, 19.96. I'm really hoping he's going to get back up to 30 points again after last week, because that made me both literally and physically cry when I only saw him get 5 points last week.
Yeah, you're used to just having gold mines, jewels, all kinds of precious stones dropped on your lap because of Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, and then Robin.
Not anymore, fucko.
Bullshit. Anyways, Josh Jacobs, 16.59 versus the Eagles. Devonta Smith, 11.
Okay, I know you said the Eagles, but on my side it came through as the Evils. I'm like, come on, you don't dislike them that much.
That's funny. Devonta Smith on the Eagles versus Green Bay, 11.85. Wandale.
Oh, almost got you to say Wandale.
Robinson.
Pussy boy Bumbo Clat Wandale.
He's playing against the Bears, 11.64. Sam Laporta at Washington, 10.57. David Montgomery at Washington, 12.88. The Panthers defense versus the Saints, projected at 6.29.
Fucking automatic start, dude. You have to.
I had the Chargers and I was like, I don't like this game. Let me see who's in there. And I saw that and I was like, I don't like the Panthers, but against the Saints, I have tons of faith. So
yeah.
And then my kicker, Fairbairn, like I said, he isn't playing Sunday. And for some reason, I was trying to pick up Cairo Santos, and it says that his waiver doesn't go through till Friday.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
sometimes that happens. I don't fully understand why that happens.
Yeah, so if I don't get him, then I'm gonna be just sitting there all day Saturday trying to find a kicker, reading about all their stats and shit to find out the best one of those guards players.
Sometimes you just take whoever you can at that point. You're like, do you have a foot? Yeah. Can you fucking kick this fucking ball for me, dude? Okay.
And then my panic room is gonna be
Mr. That's what I was gonna say next. $1 Robinson, dude. Yeah, for sure. I'd be worried too.
He's like one of the last receivers on that team now.
I think so. Yeah.
He has the most targets. I don't know but he's just not getting anything. He's catching the ball and just going down immediately. So
Oh wow, what a fucking loser! What a bum.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Last game, final game of the week. Okay, I gotta get out of this Jamaican accent. I'm gonna start just doing it. Um, March of the Penguins. Penguins sitting at 5-4 versus Mahomes Mania sitting at 4-5. Ricky's team projection for March of the Penguins 127.4, and Ricky's projected for 113.4. So Ricky's got to make up 14 points somewhere. All right. Started with Jalen Squirts, projected for 21.4 points against Green Bay. Defense, I could definitely see that. Oh my God, Geno Smith, you're a wild man. Devon Aitchan against Buffalo, 18.7 points. Ooh, divisional game between Miami and Buffalo. Ooh, those can get a little crazy. And then he's got the running back on the other side, James Cook the third against Miami, projected for 20.3 points. Drake London, against Indianapolis, 16.2 point projection there. Could happen again, possibly. We'll see. Garrett Mamdani Wilson from the New York Jets. Welcome to, dude. All the fucking names I've been coming up with are just, they crack me up for what they're calling New York now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get into it, but it just cracks me up. 11.1 points against Cleveland. Yeah. Oh, that's a tough defense though. And the QB right now, Justin Fields, gets his head rattled pretty often. So, so when we were at the slight side combo on this one here, so when I was at the tournament 2 weeks ago, one of the guys was from New York, and he's wearing a Jets hat, and I was like, "Yo, Envy, talk to me about the Jets." He's like, "Man, fuck the Jets. I'm watching these motherfuckers. They ruin my Sunday every fucking Sunday. I'm trying to eat my lunch. They ruin my fucking lunch. This is bullshit, man. Fuck this team." And then they won that day, and he did really good in the tournament. You're like, "Yo, Envy, what happened?" He's like, "Yo, Jets won, baby." He's like, "I did really good. It's a good Sunday." I was like, "All right, man. There's just it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just need your team to win, and it fixes everything, dude." All right. George Kittle projected for 9.9 points against the LA Rams. I don't know, man. I don't know about Kittle sometimes. I like maybe that happens. He can sometimes take over a game if he needs to. But doesn't happen too often. Quinshawn Judkins, 14.5 points against the Jets. The Lions against Washington. Marcus Mariota starting for Washington. So the Lions could be feasting, possibly. And we got Chris Boswell projected for 8.3 points against the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers give up a ton of points. Chris Boswell could be kicking a lot of balls. And this panic room, woohoo! You thought I forgot. I know you did, Ronnie, because I did too, until I remembered. I'm gonna go his panic room. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with George Kittle, honestly. I just like he doesn't do it for me. Not like how he used to. And it's very like he just has games sometimes where he just gets 0 points. Like he just doesn't do anything because he's such a good blocking tight end. So they're like, yeah, just keep him out there. He's a big body. He can every once in a while be a decoy, but you sometimes can expect no points out of George Kittle, and that'll happen.
Yeah.
But I do like that in the press conferences he does apologize to the fantasy owners. It's like fantasy coaches, I'm sorry, I didn't get any catches today. He'll say that, so it always cracks me up. All right, Mahomes Mania, Ricky, tell me, Ronnie, he's got to make up 9 points here. Oh, actually, no, 14 points. How's he going to do it?
All right. He's starting Sam Darnold versus Arizona, projected 16.56.
Dude, Sam
Derek.
Darnold MVP chance
Oh,
might happen.
that's very wild year for that to happen. Derrick Henry at Minnesota, 15.13. Kyron Williams, 14.36 at San Francisco. Zay Flowers at Minnesota, 12.94. Stephon Diggs at Tampa Bay, 11.25. Trey McBride at Seattle, 13.48.
Son of Bride.
Son of Bride, yes.
Thank you.
Saquon Barkley at Green Bay, 14.51. The Bills defense at Miami, 6.44. And then Cameron Dicker the kicker versus the Steelers, 8.76. Oh, we got opposing kickers on this matchup.
Ooh, we got a kickoff. We got a kickoff. Sound the bell. We got a kickoff. All
And then
right.
also almost all Ricky's team is on the road too. That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't
Um,
really have anywhere else to make up the points too, and not on his bench either. So,
for
oof.
his panic room, I'm gonna say McBride, son of Bride, because Seattle is a crazy team, especially against the Cardinals,
Yeah,
and I don't see him getting much because of that.
yeah. Wow, sorry, I had to scream. Sorry. Um, yeah, that's it's gonna be there. I could see them kind of like we mentioned earlier, like they could scheme him out, and then Jacoby Brissett's like, oh, I remember why I've been a backup my entire life, and just throws ducks everywhere. So it could be a long day for Mr. McBride, son of Bride. Okay. All right. That is the Week 10 preview. We're turning the corner here, gentlemen, into the second half of the season. I mean, we're definitely already in the second half of the season. Wait, when does it end? Week 18 for us? Yeah, because we go. When's our last game of the season? Week 14? Let's look, Ronnie.
Week 14 is the
Week
last game of the regular season. Yeah.
Oh shit! For ours? Oh fuck, guys. Guys, you guys have to get your teams to lock in. Seriously, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say this out loud right now. I know that I have divisions, but I still think that the two teams with the worst record, should be in the toilet bowl. Last year, it was the two worst teams on each division, but they didn't have the worst records. One of the teams did not have the worst records. I don't
Yeah.
know. People might get mad. They're like, "Then why didn't you change it before?" Because I forgot. Because I'm dumb and I had like 15 beers that day. That's why. I can't remember everything, dude. What the fuck? So we'll see. We'll see if we change that. But uh, yeah. So we've only got 5 more weeks, and then it's on
Okay.
to the fucking playoffs. Then it's time for the offs. Whew. Okay. All right. We gotta lock in. We gotta figure this out real fucking quick. All right, Ronnie. Good luck on your games.
Good luck to you too.
I need it. Actually, so do you. You
Yeah,
actually might
we
need it more
both
than
doing
me.
it.
Both of us definitely need it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh wait, there's some guy. Oh, dude, that's so cool. This guy on the sideline of the Denver Broncos game. I don't know if you've seen it. He's like messing with this gigantic Apple Watch. It's like the size of my head, but it has like the little. It has like the whole little wristband and everything. Like, why would anybody have an Apple Watch that big? Unrelated to this. I'm sorry. All right, guys. We'll talk again next week. Bye.
Bye.